Hey everybody, Mike Linville here from Black Dog Education, here to answer your questions about the world of web development with this week's installment of Office Hours. Now, this week's question comes in from Sean off of our Facebook wall, and Sean's question is, when contracting a programmer, what is the best way to make sure that you actually get a product? I've had them hold a site hostage for payments, extend time and budget radically, even milestone driven isn't efficient, because they can hold back the last 1 or 2 milestones. I have yet to find a good way to contract a programmer and get good results. Now, Sean, thank you very much for submitting your question. And I'm sorry that you're going through that kind of a hassle. I understand that can be frustrating. I've been on on your end of it, and unfortunately, that is something that happens a little more frequently than we would like to admit. It's what I like to call developer douchebaggery, right? And it's not just programmers. I've seen it happen with marketers or web developers or designers or really anybody else, right? The good news is that in the future, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you 3 tips on how to solve it. And the solution is just to hire better people, okay? So here's my 3 tips on how to hire better people, okay? So number 1, make sure that you hire a professional, okay? Is it going to be more expensive? Yeah, the little kid down the street might be able to do some programming for you for 15 or 20 bucks an hour, but that's what you're going to get, and your business should hopefully be worth more than that. Now, the second thing that you're going to do is make sure that you qualify that developer, okay, or that designer or that programmer or whatever. So everybody says, well, just get references. Yeah, that's fine. Get references. The first thing you want to do is make sure that you call them. I can't tell you how many people I've given references to, and then when I follow up just to see if they've called, they're like, no, I never got a call. So get references and call them. But what's important is make sure that you ask the right questions, right? It's not like, you don't want to just say, well, give me 3 references and then call them and say, oh, how was the job? Was he good? Blah, 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 blah. What I like to do is I like to ask people, give me your last 3 projects. Whether or not you've asked them or they've been agreed to be a reference or something like that, I want to know what the last 3 projects were. What were the scopes of those projects, and then how did those things go, right? Because that tells you how they're acting now, not 2 years ago. My project is happening right now, not 2 years ago, okay? So get the current information from them and then call them. Pick their brains, ask them what happened in the project when we had a difference of opinions. It happens, right? Projects aren't always smooth. Your designer, your developer is going to have an idea about one way to do something. You're going to have an idea about another way to do it. So you guys have to be able to come to some sort of an agreement in the middle. What happened when that happened? Or if the scope changed, how did that get resolved? I mean, was it a huge issue? Did you just get, slapped with a $500 change order at the very end, or was it consultative? Did they let you know or let the client know that there was a change order coming, or that what they were asking for was out of scope? Just ask those types of questions and really kind of interview those people. Again, spend 10 minutes on the phone talking to people that they've done work for in the past and really try to find out their character. And then the third thing, be nice. Okay? Be nice. That's it. You have to remember, just because you're paying somebody doesn't automatically give you the right to be mean to them. And realistically, if you're mean to somebody, they're going to be mean back to you. But when you're hiring a contractor to do some work for you, I mean, it's a relationship just like anything else, right? I mean, you're not going to be mean to your wife or your husband or your dog. So why would you be mean to somebody that's going to, put their time and their energy into making your business better? Okay, so make sure that you be nice. And my grandma used to say, had this saying, it was like, you can catch more flies with honey than you can with vinegar. And I never got it when I was growing up. I was like, why would you even want to catch flies? That's dumb, they're gross, right? Now, 30 years later, it's starting to make sense. Be nice, talk to people, figure out what's going on. Chances are is if you hear something on the phone or in an email that you don't want to hear, there may be another reason. So there's my 3 tips on how to hire a programmer for your job. Again, Sean, thank you very much for submitting your question. So this is Mike Linville from Black Dog Education. I want to say thank you for stopping by today. Now, if you have any questions that you'd like to have answered in this type of a form, go ahead and go to our Facebook wall, just facebook.com/blackdogeducation. Ask your question, and if it gets selected, we'll go ahead and answer it like this, okay? If you like this video, make sure that you like it on Facebook, share it, pass it around, and do that thing that you do, and we'll see you next time.